some noise. We're in the Metro PCS Music Lounge with John Green, author of Paper Towns. We also have Halston Sage in here with us.
Yeah.
And Nat Wolff. How you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, great.
A little early in the morning for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a few early mornings in a row, I think is probably the issue.
Yeah, because I went to the screening of Paper Towns last night. I got to see the media screening, and I was looking on Instagram to see if you guys had gotten into town yet, and I saw you were still in Columbus. So you're doing some, like, hometown hopping around, right? Big premieres?
Yeah, we're definitely doing a lot of traveling, but it's so fun. Like, we've been able to go all over the world with this movie. It's been awesome.
Yeah, it's so cool to meet people who love the book and are seeing the movie and now responding to the movie. It's great.
It's fun.
great to be
Look
out
at
here.
everyone.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Halston is such a morning person. She's like, it's fun. Oh my God.
Yeah.
John and I are half asleep.
Yeah, well, Nat, you and John must have like a really great relationship because it's the second movie you've been in based on one of his books, The Fault in Our Stars. Remember Nat from that? And this time you get to be like the heartthrob. What?
You're gonna make me cry again.
I know, it's awful.
No.
It's awful, right?
Well, this one I get to, have the ability to see, which is different than the first one. I read Paper Towns when I was on the set of The Fault in Our Stars. I had a lot of time off when Ansel and Shay were supposed to be falling in love. And I was just kind of sitting, pretending to be blind for like 10 hours on end. And then, so I started reading all his other books, and I read Paper Towns, and it was my favorite. And a couple months later, one of the producers called me and said, "Hey, do you want to be in Paper?" I was like, "Yes, of course." And part of the reason was I just wanted to hang with John again. And then the other reason was just I loved the book so much. I really related to Quentin and to Margot, and I knew that it could be a really great, interesting movie.
Now, John, do you get to be a big part of the movie in development? Do you get to pick the cast if you want to, or
Have some say.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't get to pick the cast,
Right.
but on the set of The Fault in Our Stars, I would lean into the producers all the time and be like, what you guys should do is you should make a Paper Towns movie. You know who should play Quentin? Nat Wolff. Nat Wolff should play Quentin. You should have Nat Wolff play Quentin.
So just a little bug in the ear.
Yeah, so that works.
So-
But then with the rest of the cast, like I think Jake Schreier, the director, and the producers just put together an amazing, amazing cast. And I think you see it in the movie, like all these kids really love each other. Like they're still really close friends, and like that's why the chemistry feels so real, because it is.
Well, I have to ask you a question. I didn't read the book Paper Towns, but
not
the
that
obvious
good.
question we all have
No, I don't think I turned into a movie.
is who dies?
You
because
broke our heart,
everyone-
John.
It can't be a teen romance novel if somebody doesn't die, right?
It's so much funnier than the Fault in Our Stars movie. Admittedly, that's a low bar to jump over, but we did it.
Yeah,
No,
it is. It was funny.
You were hilarious in Fault in Our Stars. You were like, Isaac was my favorite.
Yeah, you take a blind kid with cancer and make him funny. That's hard.
Go throw stuff at cars, yeah.
Yeah, your character's so believable as the high school kid, so it was really
Thanks,
bringing
guys.
me back. But how did you? No,
You're
but
coming up, Halston. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're getting to you.
I know
Halston,
you
in a
guys
minute.
are both. You're both so young. Did you? You didn't have a traditional high school experience, I'm assuming.
I did actually. Yeah,
You did?
I went to real high school in New York. But honestly, when I did the movie, I felt like I grew up a little faster than Quentin did. So I felt kind of like when I did the part, I went in a time machine and went back to a certain time in my life. But I listened to a lot of music that was on the radio when I was feeling that way, because I had like two best friends, and I was kind of embarrassingly romantic in a negative way, the way that John and I, think is kind of negative and putting somebody on a pedestal. And then, doing the movie, I kind of went back there for a couple months, and it was nice. When the movie ended, I didn't want it to end. It was like coming out of a haze a little bit. Yeah.
But you weren't because your character in the movie you're very, you play it very safe. You're very studious
totally. Yeah.
and like very scared of getting in trouble. But you got in trouble when you were in high school.
I did. I mean, a lot of Quentin was just limiting myself, because Quentin is just very limited and wants to make himself small. And then as the movie goes on, I think he opens up a little bit.